Yep, was good, y'all. Early morning stream. Probably gonna get like an hour or hour and a half in. See what's popping. We are gathering information on our sponsor. Our masked person with the bees. And nobody wants to work with us. We're the Grim Reaper in their eyes because everything bad happens when we're around.
Huh?
The Kumi. Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her. I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that? Yeah. I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yugumo and I are on our team now. Just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. At least you still care. But I mean, Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh? Why? He's not taking part in the game at all. Nakamaru's been pulling all the stops to invite him, but he refuses to even leave his room.
Huh?
You don't got no motivation. B. Shoma's probably gonna be the first to die if things continue like this. But we couldn't save him. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Tsubasa, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity. That's a question I like to answer myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? If that makes any sense. I'm sure she's got some ideas of her own. I'm sure she does. I don't think she's just sitting back while doing the killing game. I trust the Tsubasa. Moko! Info about the sponsor's identity? Oh my! Are you investigating that too?
Huh?
Too, as in, you're also looking into this? You bet! I even tried to film a day-in-the-life documentary of the sponsor some time ago. Day in the life?
No.
First, I made a camera with the Gift-O-Matic. Then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. That way, if they ever reveal their face during that time, we catch it on film, right? Good shit, Moko. Good shit. Good play. And did you? Oh, I wish. They cling to that spacesuit like it was the championship belt itself. How's it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? What about food? Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Doesn't eat? Yeah, I never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out orders to the bee underlings day in, day out. The sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep. Sounded unbelievable to me. Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales. That sounds machine-like. We're dealing with the real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a Royal Rumble if we're trying to unveil their real identity. Takemaru. Hey Takemaru, can I have a minute? This is the calmest he's ever looked. Gather information about the sponsor right now and... Sorry man, I ain't got nothing to say to you. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. Come on bro, again? You're against me again now? Bad luck, huh? Just part of being the school jinx, I guess. Can we please give Ava her mask? She's been asking for it for a while. Kyoshika, you feeling better? Do not speak to me as if we were friends. Nope. Well, never, ever forgive you for sending Lady Kurata to her dismal death. Be gone, accursed Grim Reaper, and give Lady Kurata back to me. Calm down, Kyoshika. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kyoshika's still very angry about what happened, so... I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having vitriol spewed directly in my face was a sobering experience. Damn. She's not even gonna speak to me. Ava was in her cell, looking as dejected as I left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back. So why don't you just give it to... It should be a simple task to just give it to her. I don't know why you're not doing it, Takumi. This is bliss. Whoa. Who just shouted? It is I, Darumi, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Killing game? Check. Mistress Hideko's lapdog? Check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night? Check, check, and check. I'm Mistress Hideko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about how I'm going to wring the innards out of the invaders tomorrow releases so many endorphins into my brain. I may have just passed out of sheer pleasure. She ain't got none. Darumi was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. Still couldn't understand why Hideko would team up with someone like that. It wasn't really a lot. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meeting. I did not prepare enough water.
Soldiers, it's time to hit the hay. You never know when the well then.
But the anti-sponsor alliance. It was alliance, not association. Oh well, I'll change it later. Actually, let me just change it now. I knew it was either one of them. For the anti-sponsor alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. A sign for us to gather and report the Onodane's findings. So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. And still manages to be so powerful. It's just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? This is neither the time nor place to be joking around. It's precisely the time to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. True, dark humor is great. It helps lighten things up. That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is. Right, here to go. This sponsor person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment. Are we dealing with a robot? That's what I said. Something mechanical. We can't rule out that possibility considering what little we know of their identity. Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. You said that already. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one. Damn! Well, aren't you something yourself? Allow me to share my additional findings on the bee's anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering the bees to its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, it doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. Joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong. The sting comes off without much effort as well. It's as fragile as life itself. So we can kill these things easily. But it can't be so weak. These bees killed Kurata like it was nothing. Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural. In other words, hemoanima. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest. Hemoanima enhanced bees. The more we tried to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seemed to discover. But none of these proves that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If you could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit. Last but not least, let's hear what Hideko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about? Yes, I pinpointed the location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on the suit by tomorrow. Really? I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. So you find it earlier than this. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Because let's remember, in the other route, in my very first route, the time travel duo route, she had the suit at like day 4, day 5, when we followed her. She had the suit then. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close. An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Hideko seemed confident the odds were in our favor. Anything we can do to help you to secure the spare suit? Quite a lot, in fact. I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. The suit is located somewhere to the south of this campus. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all our efforts would go down the drain. Because then the sponsor would realize what we're up to. That's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep work to hoodwink those roaming bees. With that preface, Hideko shared with us a brief outline of her plan. Our operation commences 7 AM tomorrow. 3 of us here, plus Terumi, will head south in the direction of the town. Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders. As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use the sudden drop invisibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place with the spare suit without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit. Rush back to school to examine it until we can discover its weaknesses. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's showdown time with the sponsor. I like this plan. Hideko's plan was simple but bold. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed. Both the invader hunt and the sponsor themselves. Will you help me, Takumi and Yugumu? An earnest plea for help from Hideko. Without her usual bars was a straight yes from me. I nodded vigorously. Of course. I'll help. Let's get that suit and bring down the sponsor together. I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it. It's cause Darumi's there. What's gotten into you, Yugumu? Is there something wrong with the plan? Nothing wrong with the plan, per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hideko, why are you letting Darumi join the operation tomorrow? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner, and not a member of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat. That's nice, but what guarantee is there she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning our plan? That possibility is always there, because she's so gung-ho about the killing game. She lives and breathes killing games. But I know she has a moral compass at least in there. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game. You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. That's my point, see? It's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed with killing games into our confidence. I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons. Oh? Such as? Again. The discussion was leading nowhere. Neither Hideko nor Yugumu seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break this stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yugumu's side this time, Hideko. Putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside of the Alliance. You can't blame us for feeling hesitant. Even you think so. She averted her eyes a bit on her lips. Oh wow. She actually expected us to be on board with it. Fine. I won't ask for your help tomorrow. Anymore. I'll get the suit myself. Oh, hold on. I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hideko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us. And we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons. And how are you so sure I'm not? Because you trusted me. So I trust you too. It was Hideko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and calling me a jinx. If she needed help, I wanted to do everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hideko while intensely staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. Then... it was a sigh of resignation. The trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're spouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric. Very well. So that works on you? Being generic? You will have a full explanation on why I must bring Doremi along. Really? Yes, but not here. Outside. I'll be waiting for you on the roof. Come alone. With that, she exited the room. Her wanting to meet with me alone would mean... Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now, eh? I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here, keeping your bed warm for you until your return. Thanks, bro. Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed. No promises. Please promise. I mean, he's already right by it. It's probably gonna take some hair from you or something. I left Yugumu behind in my room and went out to the roof. Huh? Hideko? I didn't see Hideko on the reef, even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. She's by the, she's over the fence. Unless she went back to her room. Over here, Takumi. Yeah, we're seeing this again. Interesting. She was just being honest and herself. I turned toward the direction of the voice, saw Hideko seated on the ledge, Still a beautiful CG. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and there was the artificial satellite floating in the night sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
This is real, Hiriko. Her question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again. We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Yeah, she don't got nobody she likes up there. She been saying it this whole time. Her family don't like her. She's depressed and everything. This is a new variation of the sprite. Hold on. I could use this again.
Nowhere?
I don't think I use it at all,
Surely she has
actually.
family who can take her in.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
She was right. I didn't understand. How could I? It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and Katawa at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
No?
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers. Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
Inkling Darumi may not have come from the best of the family environments. I had no idea it was that bad. Bro, she been saying... It's cause you've been ignoring her, bro. Everybody ignores what Darumi says. Everybody ignores her.
I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back, and abusing them on top of that. It's like my scumbag brother.
Oh, you remember that?
Right. Just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Dad goes to see the horse races on Sunday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets.
So you do remember all this. She wasn't kidding about that.
And when you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah. That's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old, male and female. We should all suffer together.
In a killing game, everybody is at equal standing.
Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery. That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
When the sponsor showed up, the sponsor of the Killing King suddenly appeared in midair one day. Rumi must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on Cloud 9 right now, living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve. And she intends to die in it, after playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true?
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
There are instances where she doesn't want to die, but she always claims that she's going to be the first to die. And sometimes she does die first. She literally died first. In Route Zero, in the prologue. She's expecting to die every time. In fact, you guys were slaughtering their school invaders together quite enthusiastically. Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't exactly be mentally sound now, could they? Come on now. She was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find.
So you're her leash, keeping a hold on her, keeping a hold on her sanity.
If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits. Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back.
And nobody else is going to do it. So that's why you're doing it.
She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
And this is the caring side of Hideko.
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices. A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along, if I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi. This whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
I was completely dumbfounded. And she's always thinking long term. Hideko was serious about saving everybody's lives. Just like you. But in her way. But then again, Hideko had always been like that. Even last time. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. That's her prime goal. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me, and was now saving Darumi. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiriko's determination. I had to admit it. She was the real hero here. I feel bad for Darumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner, the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from the sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow. Yeah, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Yugumu to help as well. Can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation to him. The four of us will rampage through town tomorrow, put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out a hand spontaneously, and exchanged a firm and solemn handshake. The only thing going through my mind at that time was what I could do to protect Hideko's kind-hearted resolve. We would work together to defeat the sponsor. And then...
Aha!
Let's all get to the best day 100 together. This is not going to end well. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place on the battlefield. Because it was Hideko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that. Foreshadowing?
Hideko!
Buck. Buck. Ah. Man. Every time she opens up a little bit, she dies. Just like in Route Zero. She's lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is the...
Squad 3 Commander!
What is the commander doing here? Why is Hideko lying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by that commander? Nothing was making sense. My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early, reached a part of town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashy skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted out every invader in the area. This was to draw the Flying Bee's attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hideko secretly left the area like she planned to, in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Yugumu and I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. Thought the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hideko to return with the suit that would lead us to victory. Then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Darumi, who had been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. She probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hideko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Darumi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring her in my heart to not do anything reckless that might end up making Hideko sad. I was praying hard for her safety, just that I had finally caught sight of Darumi on the other side of some rubble. The unthinkable happened. I couldn't make head nor tail of the scene no matter how long or hard I stared at it.
Why? Why? Why is this happening?
Get a hold of yourself, Takumi.
I snapped back to my senses as Yugumu yelled. Yugumu! Hideko's down. Most likely by a commander. Yugumu's face twisted in a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Darumi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. Can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. I'd wager the commander attacked Darumi first in this case. And when Hideko tried to help her, the commander attacked Darumi as she was rampaging around. When Hideko tried to help, she got struck down instead. What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away, that's what. The operation's failed. We can't just abandon them. There's nothing we can do to turn the tide of this battle. Especially not against the commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Hideko's will. Yukumu's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now was to avoid dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of the surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hideko and Darumi to escape and wait for another chance? Or jump jump in to save them without caring about the consequences. All this is a decision. Oh boy, decision time. We can handle him. We can handle him, bro. We can handle him. Shit, man. We can handle him. And if Darumi might have a change of heart after this. I'm going to save those two. You better get out of here before the commander notices you. Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know. You're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
That's right. Minako put her trust in me. I won't abandon her now. I cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hideko and Darumi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander.
Oh! Hey, Takumi! You came to save us, huh? Thanks, bruh. I hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for a game over here. Mistress Hideko's already out of action, and I'm basically about to kill over too. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell! Why don't we just accept it and all die together?
If you got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first.
You got it, boss!
I've got this.
So there's still a chance.
Got it.
If we can bring her back fast enough.
Looks a little dangerous. Take that. Fine. Correct. It's killing game time. Seriously depressing.
I do not need this stun on me. Not at all.
Despawn or something. Let's go.
This will get her out fast as well.
Piece of cake. Okay, okay.
I didn't even notice there was a big guy back there.
Don't bug me. Let's do it to it.
Yugubu's coming back. He's coming back with us. Or for us.
My turn.
He's not leaving us behind for good.
This should do it.
Here we go. Power up.
Make the Rumi stronger.
Game time.
It's killing game time.
Say when.
Here we go! Don't
Bye bye.
Here we go. That's Damn it! I've got this. Harder. Good to go.
Let's go! Fine. Don't bug me!
Let's go. Say when. Time to use it. Let's go. Here. My
Yeah,
turn.
stay out of range as well.
There.
Nice.
Anyone else get the feeling this commander's just playing with us? He's not even attacking. He's just standing there all menacing like.
I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Damn it. I knew he was gonna come back. You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really think you could take on a commander with just two of you? Yugumu, what are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no chance of winning the war if we do. That means our only choice is to do something about this guy so we can all get away. Wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. With three of us, we might just be able to pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Get everything you got and take them down. Still had the bleed effect.
Let's get to the killing. Stinks, doesn't it? Time for me to move. This hurts. You make a lovely corpse. I'm good to go. Quite the feeling.
It's killing game time!
I gotta appreciate Darumi's range. Her range is the best.
Get set! Here we go! Uh-oh, fine. Go, giant of fire! Let's do it! Nice!
I can't wait. Experiment time. I'm good to go. Let's go. Is that all you got?
Let's go.
I'm on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that last year about to do wonders.
Damn it. I've got this. Not gonna cut it. Let's get to the killing. Ha! I can't wait.
Here we go! Seriously depressing.
Last yell.
Suffer, baby!
The last yell trio right here.
Say what? Let's do this. One last strike.
Good enough. Good enough. It's no use. He's too strong.
He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or two's not gonna make any difference.
For the love of murder. If he's gonna kill us anyway, he could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do.
Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge in one last time and get blown to smithereens. I was ready to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks.
All out of options. Are we really gonna die here? Just when it seemed all hope was lost. No.
My cryptoglobin.
No, no, no. I heard Hidiko's voice, faint and weak, but still determined on my comm channel. Hideko! I thought you passed out. That's a new sprite. Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way. Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about? Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me. I'm going to die anyway. May as well take my power and save yourselves. But you're my friend. I could never kill you. I may die, but you'll still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret. Defeat them. Kill me so you could survive. You'd be serious. There's no way I can do this. I'm not asking. I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power. And survive. Narumi! Wow. This gives her the chance to kill a friend like she wanted as well. The CG. For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Jeremy had thrust a knife right into Hideko's back.
Mistress Hiroko! Mistress Hiroko! Your power flowing into me! I can feel you inside me! Ah!
Oh, bro. I don't like seeing Hiroko like that. I don't like seeing her like that. I tried to stop her, but it was too late. As Durumi absorbed more and more of her blood, Hiriko's body began to shrivel up and dry up.
Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I've never felt this kind of energy before. I am in the zone now. I feel like I gotta fly. Like I could do anything. Yahoo!
The Durumi threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what had just happened. Don't you realize what you just done, Durumi? You just killed Hideko. Save the reclamations for later, Takumi. Now that this reached this point, we have to see it through. But Hideko is... Durumi's overflowing with power right now. She might actually be able to beat that commander. Yugumo was right. Umi was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear.
And no one can stop me now!
By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there. Did he just leave? Yeah, seems that way. Had we really won? What was the point of him being there? I feel like the sponsor set that up, and the fact that he wasn't really fighting back that much. Somehow it didn't really feel real. Relax, he's gone. I don't sense any traces of his presence anymore. Also, the thing Hiroko gave her life to get us is still here. And it's still intact. Yugumo held up the suitcase Hiroko had brought from the school. Most likely had the spare of the sponsor's suit inside it. We've done what we set out to do. Make no mistake, this is a win for us. It's just... we had to pay a pretty big price for it. Yugumo's gaze wandered to Hiroko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Darumi out. Then her cryptogolem was absorbed by the very person whose life she saved. As for Darumi herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I could only imagine how she felt, having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her, before I could say anything. Darumi? Her eyes rolled back into her head and she fell to the ground. Overwhelmed with the power. Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. I'll dig a grave for Hiroko. Here's as good a resting place for her as any. Yugumo began digging with an old piece of wood. And when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Hiroko's body into the ground.
Hiroko. I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
We haven't seen this CG since Route Zero. But I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and then...
I'll defeat them and end this game. I promise.
We returned to the school, determined to carry on what Hiroko had started. Unfortunately. What now? I have no idea where to even start with this tech, this weird. Tsubasa. Yugumo and I had gone back to my room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do. Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever it was that made this suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. Well, it's a protective suit made out of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say. Yeah, I can't figure anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block our attacks so completely? It looks so hard to get it. It's like such a waste.
Hey!
Darn it. If only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. As if in answer to my exasperated cry. Someone's here? This hour? You don't think it's the sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like theirs. The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die anyway, I might as well put up a fight, here and now. I took a deep breath and opened the door. It's Tsubasa. Yeah, come on now. Tsubasa! I definitely hadn't expected to see her staying on the other side. Since this game began, everyone except Yugumo and Hideko had been keeping their distance from me. But we know she cared about us. She still cares about us. We know that. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Something bothering you? I'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Yugumu's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak on her own.
I'm sorry, Takumi.
Aww.
I'm so sorry.
And all of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine. No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. When Hideko was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time. Oh.
Huh?
Oh. Tsubasa was there too. I wanted to help. If I'd activated my Hemo Anima, I could have used my car to get Hideko and Darumi out of there and bring them back to the school. But I was so scared I couldn't move. And while I was wondering what I should do, Hideko got wounded, and then I'm sorry, Hideko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away that pain. Before I could even try. You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't going to cut it. Yugumu got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use it before. I think it's valid to give her the harsh truth. Let her join us. You didn't save Hideko when you had the chance. That also puts our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just wipe clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them. And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder? At least he still had a shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Yugumu, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making her feel worse. No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. Yeah. It was pretty easy to convince her, because we had second to last against Academy. It was the majority. It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. I never stand up and make important decisions for myself. And now, Hideko is dead because of me. Darumi's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening. Oh wow, she really did see everything. She's probably still in shock. I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treating my friends with lives with so little respect. It's so disgusting. It makes me want to puke. Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor. Tears still streaming down her face. You're amazing, Takumi.
jumped right in to fight that commander and try and save Hideko. I can't believe I've been so awful to you all this time. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Takumi. For everything.
I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forgive Tsubasa, call it water under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her. Not when she was suffering, already suffering this much. Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was a comfort in itself. You can make up for it by working with us.
You can cry all you want. It's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy.
What is with you today, Yugamu? Tsubasa's made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her.
Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hideko die, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Yeah, I knew that's what he was getting at. I knew that's what he was getting at, man. Come on now. I knew that's what he was getting at.
Save lives? But how do I?
Oh.
Just a suggestion. But how about you join up with me and Takumi? We're working on something that could save everyone. And we just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set.
See, Yugamu's on the ball too. We have ball players here, bro. We have ball players. I knew what he was getting at when he was being harsh on her. I was already with him.
It's kind of like carrying on Hideko's legacy too. This is what she gave her life for.
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course, it'll mean putting yourself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us?
Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there, staring at her feet. Then she nodded, as if she'd come to an important decision.
Okay. I don't know what you guys are up to. What if it can save everyone? I'm in. So, what do you want me to do?
Tsubasa said that. Yugamu turned to me and winked.
Huh?
Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse, so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. Can't say I like that she manipulated her feelings like that. We do need all the help we can get. No, it's a play. He made the right play. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa all about our secret plans. How we'd formed an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game. And now, thanks to Hideko, we now had a spare of the kind of suit the sponsor wore.
A spare suit? Whoa! Awesome! It's the real thing! I see. Hideko risked everything to get us this.
Huh?
Yeah, but this stuff isn't really our area. We've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful.
What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or what? Maybe we should take it to the metal shop? You don't want anyone out. We don't want anyone to find out we've got this, though. Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. You see, it's a secret lab. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it.
There's a secret lab? What?
When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off.
Is that crazy?
You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there. Follow me.
Secret lab? This is new information. We gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she'd found. In the gym? Finally, we arrived at the raised stage area in the gym.
This is your secret lab? I guess people don't come here all that often. Back up, guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge for a sec.
Fall? Fall where? Tsubasa shooed us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on a broken floorboard. All at once, the board came loose, and then... Huh? How many times have you been using this? Maybe that's why she's been able to make... Maybe that's why she's so goated with the crafts, and she can make, like, the Undying Flame bombs and stuff. Pulling back, that one board had somehow made a huge hole appear in the stage. I happened to find a map of this room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the war room computer. Sorry to get the secret all this time. I always wanted a place like this I could have all to myself. Oh, you made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard. I'm going to worry you. Try not to be too shocked by what you see in there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there. Shocked? Scream? What in the world is this lab? I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easier to just show you. There's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone sees us. Sure. We followed Tsubasa down a ladder and into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I'd never imagined. What the hell? This is the pod. This is the pod room. I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod. I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here, but I never expected to see it here like this. Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place is probably designed to store it safely until it's needed. Is there any chance you can get it working now? I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight, and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go into space with a damaged door. Must have security measures to stop anyone using it before day 100. That's the only time we're allowed to leave this school. Well, we can think about the pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. Do you need any machinery from the metal shop? We can go get it for you. No, I should be fine. There's plenty of gear in here for me to get started. I looked around the lab. It's full of miscellaneous machines and equipment. Probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already. You got weapons? What the? There were a lot of weapons for some reason. I figured I'd make those and keep them here for emergencies. Just in case we ever needed to hole up in here. You're so goated. She's so goated, bro. I've stuck some food supplies in too. Help yourself if you get hungry. It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make a perfect HQ for the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. So, how are you going to investigate the suit's capabilities? You got any experiments in mind? You basically want to know how to break through the suit's defenses, right? The fastest way to figure that out is to try a bunch of stress tests and see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, and elastic and plastic deformation, we can start getting a better idea of its fracture toughness. Deformation? Fracture? I know those are a lot of words for you, Takumi, but just roll with it. Some of those terms were lost on me. Wait, but you know the word vociferously, but not deformation. Okay. But at least one of us knew what we were doing. Okay, well... let's get started. Figure out the suit's weakness is the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking the sponsor down. We spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit any way we could. Day 31. The next morning. I made my way to a leisure lounge, where the sponsor was loafing around as usual.
Oh, Takumi Samino. What are you doing here so early? Did you miss me?
You could say that. I wanted to see you anyway. you have time to talk?
Hardly a respectful attitude to take towards someone in my position. But I will allow it. You are one of my most accomplished hunters after all.
Ah,
Hunter? Me?
No need to be so modest. Just take a look. The results speak for themselves.
Sponsor gestured to one of their bees and brought up a display of the leaderboard.
I honestly didn't expect you to gain this much of a lead so quickly. The advent of a dark horse like yourself makes this game that much more exciting.
At some point, I made it all the way to number 2 in the rankings. Hideko had been number 1 all this time. But now that she's dead, I was catching up.
You've made impressive contributions to my little game. I was just thinking you deserve some kind of reward.
huh?
A reward, huh? Since we're here, how about you play a game with me?
Very well, if that's what you want. What shall we play? As I said before, I'm grateful to you for becoming such an accomplished hunter. I'm even willing to turn a blind eye if you ever want to bend the rules a little.
Huh? That actually helps a lot. Because what I want is a duel to the death. I'm gonna fight you, and I'm gonna win. And then, I'm ending this stupid game of yours once and for all.
So it's come to this. Very well. Activate the class armor and hemoanima. Attack me all you want. Your sword is no more threat to me than a blade of grass.
The sponsor clearly didn't consider themselves in any danger. They stood there radiating absolute confidence, knowing that nothing I could do would hurt them. Nice of you to be so laid back about it. But I won't be attacking with my sword. I'll be using this crossbow. I brought out a crossbow Tsubasa had made with the Griftomatic. Normally using a conventional weapon like this would be pointless, especially against an invincible opponent like the sponsor.
Fool! What are you thinking? Turning something like that on me?
You know what? I kind of forgot. The power saw is a regular weapon. The saw is a regular weapon in the slasher route. So do regular weapons just work? Just regular weapons? It just blocks hemoanima, not regular weapons.
Such insolence will not stand. A hunter should use hemoanima.
Just like that, the sponsor's confident demeanor vanished and they began the mechanic. Except we were right about the suit's weakness. Performed every kind of stress test we could think of on a spare last night. We discovered something very interesting.
I knew it. This suit isn't actually all that strong. It'll disturb from just a little force, and it's not that much tougher than a regular protective suit. It's just a regular suit. It's just a regular diving suit. With hemoanima properties. A long knife or something could probably cut through it pretty easily.
Doesn't make sense though.
Huh?
If the suit is that weak, why don't any of our attacks work on it?
Is this spare one a fake, maybe? Is it actually different from the sponsor's one? No, it's the real thing. The material is the same as what the sponsor wears anyway.
So why is this one so much weaker?
I think it's not weak so much as built for a purpose.
What do you mean?
Ever since I saw this suit, something about it has been bothering me. It looks like some kind of protective gear. So what is it supposed to protect its wearer from? Not sure I follow. Workers at nuclear power plants wear suits to protect themselves from radiation, right? And firefighters have ones to protect themselves against high temperatures. And divers have ones for water pressure. Protective suits are made with specific hazards in mind. Stuff that's only a threat in certain environments and scenarios. There are not a lot of use outside of those scenarios. Have you ever felt an actual radiation suit? They're basically paper thin. I think it's the same with this suit.
It's designed to protect against one particular threat and nothing else. Protective gear for a specific threat. I desperately tried to think over what Tsubasa had said and what it could mean. What kind of scenario was the suit built for? That was obvious enough. Protect the sponsor from our attacks. The first time we fought them, we had attacked with every bit of hemo anime we could muster. But at the end of our assault, the sponsor was still standing, without having taken the slightest bit of damage. It was like our attacks, our hemo animal had no effect at all. Then it hit me, like a bolt from the blue. I knew what this suit was for. I knew what threat it was guarding against. Of course, this suit is... That suit is designed to repel any and all hemo animal attacks. The trade-off is that it's weak against regular attacks, isn't it?
You're letting your imagination run wild. I am invincible. Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power.
The sponsor's voice was calm, but they were clearly shaken. I had no doubt we were right about this.
Hey!
I only wish I'd noticed it sooner. The suit only blocked hemo animal attacks, not physical ones. It was such a simple weakness. But I could see why I hadn't thought of it until now. Our first encounter with the sponsor had totally demoralized us. We attacked them with everything we had, our strongest attacks, and not one of them had worked. This person is invincible. It's no use trying to fight them. That was the idea that hadn't been planted in our heads that day. It was a smokescreen, though. A very good one. Sowing that seed of doubt, we all accepted that we had no choice but to do what the sponsor said. But now we know the truth. Once a trick is exposed, the con artist behind it is finished. Just like this game.
I'm warning you, Takumi. Stand down now, and you can forget this ever happened.
This is for my friends. I pulled the trigger and fired off 3 arrows in quick succession. Ooh! Got him. Don't kill him right away, though. We need to know who this is. They pierced the suit and buried themselves in the sponsor's body. There was no hiding it now. My attack had clearly done some damage. There were holes in the suit now. We weren't dealing with an invincible opponent at all.
We did it. Did you see, Hideko? We broke through the sponsor's defenses.
Not bad, Takumi-san. I'll confess, I didn't think you ever figure out the secret of my suit. For this, at least, I must congratulate you.
Gee, thanks. It's an honor. But it's your death I want, not compliments.
Me? Die? Don't be ridiculous. The game has only just begun. And you're forgetting something, Kamino. This suit isn't the only weapon I have at my disposal. I still have...
But we know they're weak. I heard a familiar cacophony of buzzing and beating wings as the bees flew around down from the ceiling. We can kill these guys with hemo anima. They sounded angry. I'd broken a rule after all. I had injured a sponsor.
My suit may not be an immovable object, but my bees are an unstoppable force as ever. What now, Takumi-samino? Do you think you can defend against this?
Oh, there's nothing I can do about your bees. If they attacked now, I'd be riddled with holes and have every last ounce of my blood drained. If they attacked me, that is.
That's why I'm tagging in. Good work, Takumi. You played your part beautifully.
But against someone with the proper protection, things wouldn't be so simple.
What? Who are you? Why do you have that suit? It's me, Yugumu Omikage. Guess you can't tell because of the voice, huh?
Apparently the voice changer came as standard with these suits. This one distorted Yugumu's voice to sound just like the sponsors. Oh!
We decided to borrow one of your precious suits for a little while. It seems like the best way to stop me from getting turned into a pincushion.
The beast's stings were powerful. That much was true. But that was because they'd been augmented with hemoanima. Using all our knowledge.
Oh.
Yeah, we know this. Come on now. The suits repelled any and all hemoanima attacks. With Yugumo wearing one, the beasts were no threat at all.
You and that suit have given us a lot of trouble. Now we're using the same technology to defeat you. You know how it is. What goes around comes around. Insolence! This will not stand. Don't you realize who I am?
We don't know who you are.
I am the one who spreads death across the planet. The all-seeing Game Master. The all-knowing Game Master. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. You really don't have the time to listen to your final monologue. I'll take it from here, Takumi. Go!
Right. You all started running. I ran for the door while Yugumo charged right toward the sponsor. The bees dutifully flew in to protect their master, but all in vain. Hey! This is working out too well, though. Yugumo swatted them aside with one swipe of his arm, killing them instantly. That suit made him the worst possible opponent for them to go up against. Finally, Yugumo reached the sponsor, and then he opened his clenched fingers to reveal he was holding something. All it takes is one little hole to render protective gear practically useless. So the first thing we need to do is open a hole in the sponsor's suit. Any one of these ranged weapons should be enough to do that. Right. If the suit is weak against physical damage, a gun should do the trick. I'm no marksman though. Probably more likely to hit my target with something like a crossbow. Once the suit is torn, the sponsor won't be immune to cryptoglobin attacks anymore. That's where this comes in. Stuff this bomb in the hole, and the sponsor will get burned to a crisp. The Undying Flame Bomb. Tsubasa held up a tiny mechanical sphere. This baby's filled with undying flames. All it needs is a little impact to detonate it. It's basically a downgraded version of the one we used on Veshness. But I could only make one, so we only get one shot at this. If one of these bombs could destroy Veshness, they could destroy anyone. That included the sponsor, whoever they really were. We had our plan. All that was left was to sign roles and iron out the details. Tsubasa would stand ready with a fire extinguisher outside the leisure lounge in case anything went wrong. I'd use the crossbow to puncture a hole in the sponsor's suit, and Yugumo would be the one handling the most dangerous part of the plan, actually detonating the bomb. Are you sure about this, Yugumo? You'll have to get real close to the sponsor to put the bomb in her suit in the first place. If anything goes wrong, you'll be left open.
Don't worry about that. I'm really good at ramming stuff in holes that look like they'd be too small to
Hey, yo! I'm trying to be serious here. I'm gonna have to ask you to stick to the matter at hand, even during, like you said, humor.
Sure thing, Takumi. Or you can be the one sticking it to me if you prefer. You know me, I swing both ways.
Oh, I love Yugumo, bro. I love Yugumo. Stay on topic, please. In spite of his usual devil-may-care attitude, I could tell Yugumo was serious. His fists were clenched tight. He was determined to end this game. Even if it meant risking his own life killing the sponsor, he was prepared to do what he needed to be done.
Get away!
Nah, don't run now, pussy.
Don't you dare touch me with those filthy hands!
Undaunted, Yugumo grabbed hold of the sponsor. He slipped the miniature bomb into the hole of the suit, and then... Why do I get this a feeling that this is another version of the Rumi or something? I feel like it's a clone of somebody. One little hit, and the undying flames enveloped the sponsor's entire body. It's definitely a girl. Our tormentor writhed in pain, convulsing like a crazed dancer. At some point, the sponsor's vocal cords must have been burned away. They weren't screaming anymore, just making hollow choking noises. Even with the flames eating away at every fiber of their being, the sponsor held on to life as long as they could. But finally... Gee! They let out one last, unnatural, almost inhuman scream. The flames still licking at their body, they collapsed onto the floor. Tsubasa and I stepped back into the lounge and we stood there with Yugamu, watching the sponsor burn. We didn't want to risk taking our eyes off them in case they suddenly came back to life somehow. Fear rooted us to the spot. We had to be sure. We needed to see this person die.
They're really dead now, aren't they?
Yeah. No one could possibly survive that.
Then we really won. We won. The moment I said the words, it suddenly felt a lot more real. We'd taken down the invincible sponsor and ended the invader hunt. Yo! What the hell is all this noise in here? We heard a weird voice shouting "Gi" or something. It sounded like nails on a chalkboard.
There was an explosion too.
The others all came running in. The sponsor's death cries must have echoed all throughout the school.
Homie! Tsubasa! What are you guys doing? Get over here! That's right. You have to get away from the sponsor.
Oh, of course, with Yugamu wearing the suit, they think he's the sponsor.
Hey guys, you picked the perfect time to join us. Come warm yourselves by the fire.
Fire? But it looks like there's a person in there.
Vile fiend. Did you incinerate one of our friends for your sick entertainment?
This has gone far enough. It is time for the Holy Jumanji sword to cut you down.
Wait, Kyoshika. I don't think that's a sponsor. It's Yugamu. Now you mention it, he does sound like him. What's the deal? What's going on here? If Yugamu's the sponsor and the sponsor's Yugamu, then who the heck am I?
Alright now. Takumi, Tsubasa, you got some explaining to do. If that's Yugamu in the suit, where did the real sponsor go? Just stay calm, okay? I'll explain everything. Took everyone through what our team had been doing. Starting with me, Yugamu, and Hideko forming a secret alliance. And how Hideko somehow knew a way for us to get our hands on a spare version of the suit the sponsor wore. That first mission had succeeded, but at the cost of Hideko's life. And Tsubasa had joined the alliance and figured out the suit's weakness, allowing us to put this plan into action. So you see, you don't have to worry about scores or executions anymore. It's over. We won. I thought they'd all be happy to hear about this. We just freed them from the life and death struggle we'd been in since this game began, after all. What's the matter, guys? Is it really over, though?
Yeah!
The sponsor was so strong before. It's hard to believe you killed them just like that.
Right. And we didn't see it happen.
Oh my gosh, y'all. You don't think we're lying, do you?
No, that's not it. It's just... It's more like... all this is happening so fast, and we weren't there for so much of it. It doesn't feel real, you know?
And I was the one who's supposed to avenge Lady Carrara. Wow, this is not the reaction I was expecting. I'm not asking... Where's the roomie? I'm not asking for a victory party or anything, but you can at least relax now. The sponsor's gone. Oh, this is a rude killer. You guys are gonna need some time, huh? Let's call it here for today. We can always accept your praise and adulations for later. Can we see who's in the suit? Can we see who's in the suit? What? Can we see who's in the suit? With things still feeling awkward between us and the other teams, We went our separate ways and I returned to my room. Are we not going to see who's in the suit? What? What are we doing?
Get ready for your... Prepare to be ready to give your life.
Bro! I'm playing a little more. I'm playing a little more before I go. The morning announcement played as as I got back to my room. Yeah, I guess I should get some rest. I mumbled to myself vaguely and practically threw myself at the bed. The moment my head hit the pillow, I felt a gratifying sense of accomplishment welling up inside me. Did it, Hitoko? We defeated the sponsor. All thanks to you. My grief from losing Hitoko hadn't gone away. But now I knew that she hadn't died in vain. I have this sneaking suspicion that it's not over. Who was in there? Why didn't we check? The others would come around. They just needed time to process it. No more turning against each other. No more killing game. We could finally be a real team again. Maybe even friends. Comforted by that thought, I closed my eyes. From here on, we'd all live a fun, peaceful life. That was how I wanted the rest of our 100 days here to go. Just like the better times we had last time around. Maybe we could hold another barbecue. He wants this so bad. Or a festival. Maybe we could all go down to the beach together. That would be a nice change of pace. Still imagining all those different possibilities, I feel myself drifting off to sleep. Then my doorbell started ringing. Mister, at this hour, I really don't feel like getting out of bed right now. I decided to pretend I hadn't heard it. Whoever it was and whatever they wanted, it could wait. My dreams are calling me. Alright, I'm coming. It's Darumi. I dragged my entire body out of bed and stumbled over the door. I opened it and...
Huh?
Yugamu, what are you doing here? Please don't tell me you want to hold another meeting. Can't we do it tomorrow? Sorry, Takumi. I think it might be a little too soon for us to be celebrating.
Ah.
Huh? What does that mean? The sponsor's dead, we made sure of that. The three of us had stood and watched as the master of the killing game burned and weighed to ashes. There was absolutely no way they could still be alive. The sponsor's dead, alright, but the bees are a different story. While we were fixated on watching the sponsor die, they all flew off. Some of them might still be lurking in a school somewhere. But now the sponsor's not here to control them anymore. Wouldn't they just leave? The thing about bees is, they don't like to change their habitats all that much. We're better off getting rid of them here and now so they don't start building nests and breeding. Great, so now we're exterminators. I wished I could pull out the job until later, but I knew I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because of those bees. Alright, I guess we should go look for them then. How are we doing this? I'll handle the schoolyard and the rooms on the first floor. You take the second and third. If you hear even the tiniest hint of buzzing, get out of there and come find me. I'll put on the suit and take them out. Yugamu still had the protective suit Hitoko had gotten for us. At least with that around, there was no day. How did Yugamu get the suit in the slasher out? Now I'm thinking about that too. How did he get the suit? Trying to remember. There was no danger of the hemo-anima augmented insects killing us. With that, Yugama and I set out to check the campus for bees. I shouldn't just wander around at random. I'll see if everyone was okay and ask if they've seen anything first. Get this girl her mask! Where is Darumi?
Huh?
You still here, Yugumo? Weren't you gonna search the first floor?
Ah.
I thought I'd check on Darumi before I start. She's still out cold, you know? Storming away like an enchanted princess. Guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting that commander. Yeah, not just physical damage either. She did murder the only person she's ever cared about with her only 2 hands, after all. Yeah. Right. There was no way out of that situation. Darumi still killed Hideko. At least she was in shock, being unconscious to avoid dealing with the guilt and pain after that act. I've gotta wonder what effect Hideko's cryptoglomin is going to have on Darumi's going forward. It's gonna be a real blast finding out. Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. She's gonna have her sadistic tendencies. Oh, Takumi! Perfect timing. For what? Kyoshika has something she wants to say to you. Don't you, Kyoshika? Let me push Kyoshika forward. Sir, Takumi, have you finally got your feelings all together? For avenging Lady Kurara's death, and for my rudeness up until now, that is to say, I'm... Kyoshika tread off. Was it look me in the eye? An awkward silence stretched out between us. Sorry, Takumi. I think Kyoshika needs more time to get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how or where to start. It's fine. She really doesn't have to apologize. It's all in the past now. It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before we can put it behind us. Just give her a little more time, okay? Sure. Whatever you need. You know where to find me. After that awkward phase where they were calling me the Grim Reaper, I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi and Kyoshika normally again. Found myself getting a little choked up. All that hard work defeating the sponsor had been so worth it. Yeah, that was killer. Yo, Ava. Oh, that's a new one. That's a new one. Ava sat in her cage, still looking as dejected as I left her earlier. She's probably still in shock at not being allowed her mask back.
Hey! How's it going, champ?
What was that all about?
Takumi, thank you so much for taking down that scumbag who killed Kurata. I'm so happy. The tears of joy just won't stop coming. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler ever. Instant Hall of Famer, no question.
I'm not a wrestler though. Oh well. It's nice to see her so happy. Hey Moko, we're checking to see if any of the sponsors' bees are still...
There!
Moko?
Rika! Firecracker! This boom bomb! Everybody hustle! Woo! Victory!
Aw, she's a little too hyped up. Moko might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any use for it from me before I her. Sponsor hasn't shown up here all day. Level with me, Takumi. Were you serious? Did you really kill that bastard? Yeah, I didn't do it alone though. Yugumu, Tsubasa, and even Hideko. They all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. Now the sponsor's gone. We don't have to compete against each other anymore. Listen up, Takamaru. You're allowed to be happy the Infinite Hunt is over. Idiot. I got no right to be happy at a time like this. What do you mean? I'm so damn pathetic. I pushed you away. Talked all that shit about you being shady. Then went ahead and let you do all the hard work and save our asses. I hate myself so much. I wish I could just drop dead. Don't say that. You survived the killing game. Your life is precious. What's so precious about a life you gotta save, live in shame? Sorry, man. I just can't be around you right now. Sorry about all that stuff. I'll find a way to make it up to you. His eyes downcast, Takamaru slowly trudged away.
Huh?
Really don't need to do that. For being honest, he has two debts to us now. We're the twins. He has 2 debts to us. Because we saved his life before. Velma? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, what's with you all of a sudden? If you hadn't ended the killing game, I would have been executed. I would have been the one getting executed at the end of this round. By defeating the sponsor, you saved my life, Takumi. I never got the chance to say thank you this morning, so now I have to make up for that. You've given an insignificant dust bunny like me a second chance at life. I am eternally grateful. It's okay, Shoma. Really. I mean, this was a victory for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsor's bees around today? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He's not. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get anything useful. And Tsubasa. We really didn't check. Honestly, the only flaw in this plan was not seeing who the sponsor was. Not checking the body. That was our only flaw, bro. Curious to see who that was. What? The sponsor's bees are still alive? I only said they might be. Hope we're wrong, but we have to make sure. You think of any way they might be able to hide, Tsubasa? Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking, I did hear some weird noises coming from that room on the first floor. You know, the one with the strange machines? What kind of noises exactly? It almost sounded like people talking, but there's no way someone would be hiding in a creepy place like that, right? You know what? It was probably just my imagination. It didn't sound like bees anyway. Room with the strange machines. It's probably nothing, but maybe I'll check it out just in case. Everybody seems to be doing okay. But I didn't get any hint about the bees. The closest thing would be what Tsubasa told me about that room. She said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the bees buzzing and wing beats just sound like voices through the door. Made my way to the weird room to check it out just in case. What I saw there was... What? Fuck. Fuck. Just like in a slasher route, there's multiple. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees. It was the sponsor who was supposed to be dead. And there were 2 of them. How? How are they still alive? If I don't stop them, the killing game will start all over again. I can't fight them alone. I'll go find Yugamu first. I quickly whirled around, running for the exit. However, I was suddenly tackled and pinned to the floor.
Hey! Let me go!
Is that a third? How many of these guys are there? Can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose in the school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away and tell everybody they're here. Oh, that's it. That's Raps. The sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected with something? As soon as I felt it. My vision turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No. I can't pass out now. Everyone will die.
We have nothing to do with the invader hunt.
I heard someone mutter those words near my ear. Or at least, I thought I did. These have to be the slashers then. So there's like 4 different parties. I'm stopping there. That's enough. That's enough. That's a nice little cliffhanger. I'm so invested in this. Alright, so we have 4 parties. Last Defense Academy, 1. The Invaders, or / Futurum, 2. The Sponsor, 3. The Slashers, 4. But they both wear the same suits. Where are they getting these suits from? Where are they getting these suits from? What a... And we're only on day 31. We're only... Oh no, day 32. What a route. Oh, shoot. And with that, I'm done. That was a nice little morning stream. Thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate it. I will see y'all when I see y'all, man. What a cliffhanger. Bye-bye.